Okay,
Lord Ares.
and as we expected, we're getting Ares first here. Just what is our nectar stock at the moment? It is 3, so in theory, could dish out a little bit of nectar here and there. I don't know if there's anyone in mind that we were thinking of that we would want to make a point of gifting it to. So let me know if there is, because that makes it a lot easier for us to say, like, okay, we don't necessarily want to spend nectar, but as soon as we see this person gift it, then we aren't stopping at every single opportunity to say, are we gifting to this person? Yay or nay? But that's enough talk. Let's check this one out. Just pew pew and a blue heart goes poof? Maybe. Maybe.
You are a most impressive death dealer, my kin. For by my estimation, you have slain at least 1,000 souls down there. Souls mostly having died before, but still.
Huh. That's interesting. I mean, we actually can count how many people we've taken out, right? It does show that when we select our aspects. So I'm curious what our exact number is right now. But across all of our weapons, I have to imagine we're well over 1,000 at this point, but maybe even with the railgun? No, we probably aren't on the railgun with 1,000 just yet, because we don't use it very often. Also see the fishing spot already, so that's a good sign. Ooh, that is a big attack boon there. Epic rarity. Normal rarity on the special with Doom, or we can have our Blade Dash, rare rarity there. We do have one Fated Persuasion, so we could re-roll one of these at some point in time. So bear that in mind, that is in our back pocket. What do you guys think we ought to do here? I think we've gifted it, well, to almost everyone. There might be one exception that comes to mind. Perhaps, namely, someone who only recently became a part of the game. Yeah, I'm thinking there could be some potential for some pretty awesome synergies down the line if we were to pick this up, so that might be a good option. Epic Doom, and you're considering reroll. I'm just saying it's there. We can use it whenever you guys would like, but this is our first opportunity to use it, so I'm acknowledging that it exists. But yeah, this one does look pretty darn good. So based on what you guys are saying, sounds like this might be a good way for us to go. Also, not to mention, we attack once, and then the actual base attack will get rid of the shield, and then the Doom will deal damage because the shield will be gone at that point, so that also seems to work pretty well with our strategy. Use it. Alright, let's check it out.
Good.
Alright, bring it on. Also, there we go. Swears. Pressing WASD, it didn't do anything? Too odd. But, the Doom, yes, I'm pretty sure we just, like, shoot them once, and then, oh, well, I missed, but shoot him once, and the Doom is enough damage in and of itself to take him out. Let's fish before we forget, but actually, let's just acknowledge, just see what this is going to be. Okay, so we have gems coming up next. Fishing spot, this statue is, like, kind of blocking us. How dare you, trying to make this more difficult for us.
Let's catch some fish.
Indeed. Oh, quick one. Knucklehead.
A sea creature.
Very nice. Okay. Now let's head out. Just use some spread fire, give Doom to everybody? Oh, do you mean like, wah! Something like that? Hello? Wah! Just shoot randomly all over the place. See what happens. I mean, if there's a one person, we could probably make a point of actually targeting said person and not just spray all over the place. No, it is kind of fun, not gonna lie. Just go, somewhere over here. That's eventually gonna hit someone, right? Or just have that blow up on them. Oh, actually, the blowing up, is that just gonna get rid of the shield? It will, won't it? Devious. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. Cool. Now, well, heart room's next. And we should manually reload heading into each room, because I think that carries over, does it? Our bonus damage from our aspect. Can you carry that over from one room to the next? I don't recall. Chaos room coming up. So bear that in mind, that will be an option in the near future. Oh, you're still here. Hello. One moment, please. Oh, I just whiffed. Now this time around, the Doom is not quite enough damage to take it out single-handedly, unfortunately. But some max life. Could go with even more max life, one right after the other, or Chaos for 21 damage is what we'd take to go down there. So what do you guys think? Don't think there's anything else down here? What is best course of action here? Oh, there's the game. Peach says heart. Well, I know Peach is a fan of the hearts. That much is true. Chaos usually is popular, though. I don't know. What do you think? Peach says the heart. You must do the heart. All right. Anyone object with that statement, or shall we do the heart? Yeah, Aqua. Where's Aqua to disagree with you? Not this time. Okay, and it looks like we do not have the empowered shot carrying over one room to the next. Not that it would matter too much, I don't think, because the empowered shot is not actually going to deal any damage, at least for the first hit, because people are going to have their shields on. I was nowhere near you there, so I don't even know what you were trying to hit with that attack. Dude, man, Broseph Jenkinson. There was no one over there. You lost your mind. Like, same deal there. Okay. Some more hearts. Dionysus, Obols. Those are our next options. Don't think there's anything else in here. Nope. What would we like? Yeah, somebody call Aqua. Get him in here. Dionysus for sure? Okay, let's do it then. What if we say just like, go boom? Except, it doesn't actually deal damage to them because, well, they got the shields. So they were all clustered together. It was really tempting. Almost worked. Excuse me, sir. Please do not dodge. That's not cool. Same deal there. Ooh, okay, I got a little too concerned about trying to make sure that we got rid of the shield before the special landed. It's like, oh, the special's going to deal so much damage. We need to make sure that it actually breaks through the shield beforehand with a normal attack. But important not to get hit in the process.
Dionysus.
And there is the blood vial, all the way up to rank 3 now. Dionysus, what do you have for us?
I want you to know something here, man. It's been a bit of a long haul, but you are getting closer to the surface, and you'll get there someday, and we're with you, however long it takes, okay?
Alright, what do you have for us then? We have Trippy Shot, his aid, or positive outlook. So, there is a way to inflict hangover, yes. Not necessarily the most consistent of ways. Artemis Spell's like, oh no. What have you done? What is this? As a reminder, we could use our Fated Persuasion if we think that's worthwhile here, if we think that these are not the best of options. Can be good, but we'll need to get up close and personal, and that's not necessarily what we're looking to do with the railgun, so might want to pass on that, even if it would normally be a strong option. I don't know, what do you guys think? He just thinking Trippy Shot. Do people agree? Disagree? And if no one else has a strong opinion, then we can just go with it. It's all bad, whatever. Okay, we'll go with Trippy Shot then. He says that's the way to go. And only one option here, that being the Nectar. Nothing else in this room. So let's go here. Ooh, hold on.
Nice. Brimstones.
Really hoping that, yeah, we're gonna time that one correctly, but is the Doom enough damage to take it out by itself? It might be, actually. We hit that one twice. Whoa, you are very fast. I did not remember you being that quick. Maybe because you're technically a champion version? It's gotta be the reason why, right? You're alarmingly quick.
Bottled nectar.
So we will also get one of our skills upgraded here. I mean, presumably, we would want that to be our attack. What will it be? It is our attack. So that's great. We could have Mini Boss Dionysus next. Maybe an opportunity to pick up a boon that we would have rather had from our previous Dionysus encounter. Also, a well here to get a little bit of life back. I mean, we 3 off of our maximum HP, not a huge deal. Could guarantee a trove or one more cast. Could also re-roll these things if you guys think that's worthwhile, but those are the options there. Otherwise, we're talking either a shop or Dionysus, and we have 194 ovals. So we could do a little bit of damage at a shop, but not a ton. Buy the Trove Tracker? Okay. Let's do it then. But why? Why though? Anything else, Peach, or will that be it? We got the Trove Tracker. That does mean that now we have 144 obols, so it'd be tough to go into the shop next. We wouldn't have enough for a boon. You think only that? Okay, so we could still do this, but we can't afford now 2 things if they were to pop up. The hammer, obviously, and now a boon. We could pick up a Dionysus boon here and see if we can get something better this time around. 1 vote for Dionysus. Get some booze. Let's do it. Okay. Oh!
Tombstone.
You!
Great.
I kind of forgot about you, not gonna lie. So, yeah. As for how you work, well, don't stand there. That's one thing that I think we can say with a fair bit of confidence. Other than that, oh, that is currently blasting our face off. Are you healing? Do you heal? Is that a thing? Like, I don't want to be standing there, I can tell you that much. Or there, for that much. For that matter. Yeah, you guys are not making this easy. I mean, of course we could take out more of the little heads. I'm assuming that's not the way to go, though. I mean, it would make it so that they deal less damage, yes. But presumably you just want to get rid of the big one first? I don't know. I've only fought that guy. That might be my second time, actually. Only my second. So, I don't know what the preferred or ideal meta technique is.
In the name of Hades. Exchange.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we were talking about wanting to have a source of hangover. Well, here's an extremely powerful one, but at a pretty steep cost as well. We did have a really nice attack boon. It was also leveled up once as well. Otherwise, Drunken Dash is also quite good, and Dionysus' aid, it's sticking around, a little bit rarer this time. But what do you guys think? This is a bit of a tough one. You guys think the dash? Okay, let's do that. That way we don't have to sacrifice the attack as well. Ooh, what is this?
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe what cannot be described.
They basically turn into big crystals.
That too. Oh, hammer next as well. Nice. Oh?
I've tolerated your impudence for long enough.
It's been a while since I've seen some of these survive for X amount of time rooms. Ooh, that was a quick way to get rid of the spawners. That's good to see.
At least I'm picking up some coin.
I'd like to get rid of you again in such a way. Ideally. It is also, yes, definitely a good way to pick up some coin. I think the special is definitely the name of the game. you're right, that is also a way for us to start applying the bonus damage from the double curse. That will hopefully help out. Running out of time here. Take a few more. Just want to get a few more. Please. Oh, that was the wrong place to stand, though.
No more of this buffoonery.
Took more damage than we should have, yes, but we were fairly aggressive with trying to take people out there. Maybe should have been a little more mindful of our positioning, but hammer.
Let's see how we can modify the rail.
Let's see. Attack deals 40 base damage in a short spread, but we have less maximum rounds. I mean, that sounds pretty decent with our current aspect and the way we are theoretically trying to play. Just hit infrequently, but really hard when we do. Use your special 3 times in rapid succession. Triple bomb, that also sounds good. And cluster bomb. Firing a spread of 5 bombs, but each deal less damage. These all look good. What do you guys think? Artemis says cluster bomb easy. Peach is saying triple and cluster are both really good. I think cluster get rid of the really crowded rooms. Yeah. Looks like we have at least 2 votes. Peach is kind of split between triple bomb and cluster bomb. But Artemis is saying definitely cluster bomb, so let's go that way.
Need all the firepower I can get.
For that. And then we do have the trove that we guaranteed, and it will be darkness this time. And let's just double check. Next would be keys or gems, and I'm assuming that we would like to do this trove here, because we did, of course, guarantee that it would show up. But if you would like to go directly into either the key room or the gem room, then we can do that, of course. So what do you think? Let's do it. Darkness could heal us a bit. Actually, quite a bit.
That is far enough.
Given the quantity that we are potentially looking at here. Let's charge some of those up. Could be, perhaps, exact scenario we were looking for. Take advantage of our new cluster bombs. You are still not down yet. There's still more enemies spawning. I'm surprised by that. Would have expected to not see this many here. Who's like you? Get out of here.
They had their
Okay.
chance.
Not yet.
So,
Cheers.
remember that we have the Dark Thirst, so we're getting a little more darkness as well. And with that, we get up to maximum HP. No problem. No problem at all. Okay. Yeah, 127 darkness is nice, for sure. Good call. So then keys or gems, let's take a quick look at what our count is for both of those. Keys we're at 15. Gems we're at 1,223. If that affects your decision at all. Yeah, the healing was big as well. For sure. So what do we think for this one? It's similar, of course. Either one? Don't have a strong preference? Doesn't the key give us another Fated Authority roll? We haven't used ours yet. I don't think... No, we do still have one. But I thought that in the past you guys have thought that those are pretty useful. So maybe that's worthwhile, if you guys don't have a strong opinion. That way, when we do find that we don't have the best of options, we can switch things around a little bit. I think that's the first wave? Yeah. And remember, I'm assuming that, yeah, if we were to say, make a point of using our special right on top of each other, like really close together, like this, say, pretty sure that one of them, yeah, will break through the shield and the others will still deal damage. That one, ideally, we would have had hit multiple times, but we weren't quite close enough to make that happen. There we go. Yeah, I think that is a really good hammer upgrade that we picked up there. And that's another Fated Authority for us. Ooh. Well, you know what this is. The Trial of the Dragon! Well, thanks for stopping by, Artemis. Happy to have you. Good luck with your maps. We gotta do it, right? Okay. Okay. So, we will, of course, need to pick between the two of them. So, who do we want first? I think they're both pretty similar in the way that they get mad at us, right? They both kind of create those circles on the ground that deal damage to us. But I don't think there's a huge difference there. It's mostly just a matter of which one do we prefer. See, Artemis? Oh, Ares AoEs move around a bit. Yeah, that does sound trickier. Whereas Dionysus's are static. That would seem like it's easier to avoid Dionysus. So maybe better to go with Ares first? Is that what you think? Ares is not to be upset. Okay.
Neutrality was not an option here.
Ooh, Impending Doom. Your Doom effects deal more damage, but take a little bit longer to activate. You have some strong Doom effects already. Otherwise, a little bit of damage across the board. Or have our special Inflict Doom. What do we think? Oh, did we use our Fated Authority already? We only have one now. Or Fated Persuasion. Rather. Epic Impending Doom, go for it? Okay. Let's take it. Dionysus will not be pleased.
Well, way to spoil the feast there, Zag. I mean, come on, I thought it was your mate. Was I mistaken, man?
Sorry, dude.
Sorry.
We'll get you next time. Like, don't worry about it, okay? You are a champion, actually. You all are, in fact. You'd like to be able to get close enough to stack some of those together. Yeah, for some bigger damages. Oh, that is precisely the circle that we are not supposed to stand in. Be paying a little closer attention to that. Taking long enough for them to show up that I completely forgot about them. Yeah, see, there are more over here. Let's just not pin ourselves in the corner. That's probably not the best idea. You? Can you get hit by a bazillion of those, please? Likewise here. Yeah, if you guys could all just stand right here. Dash. Not in the right direction. At least, not away from them. Oh. Spawn directly on top of us. Dionysus trying to sneak up on us like that. How dare you? Yeah, we should probably use a little more of our attacks as well. Relying pretty heavily on the specials. They are great. Don't get me wrong. But don't forget about that Doom. Doom is strong too. Might even deal more damage. Especially after what we picked up last time. So, what do we get here?
So what, man? I'm not even angry after that. What's I even going off about? Do you recall?
Oh, we do have two. Okay, gotcha. Thought I saw something that said we only had one. So, we could get our special inflicting hangover. Could get a little bit of damage every time we go to a fountain. Now, this is definitely best early on in a run. We've not yet used any fountains, but we could in the future. And so, this might have enough time to start to become a bit of a factor. Otherwise, positive outlook, reduce some damage when we're below 40% HP. What do you think? Oh, that's the cost. Cost of one. Gotcha. This is Dionysus's blessing. Yeah, I think this is right when you're looking for it, isn't it? It's early enough that we should still be able to get all the fountains to apply. Of course, it'd be great if it were a higher rarity, but still. So you think go this route? Let's do it.
Strong stuff.
Yeah, even with just common rarity, it is still worthwhile. Okay. So, we have 100 obols right now. Could pick up a few more if we go that route. Or palm. We have at least a few. strong boons thus far. Basically, all of our ones that we've gotten from Ares. Don't know if what we just picked up, the strong drink from Dionysus, if you can upgrade that, in which case, maybe that's exactly the way to make up for it. Just being common rarity. So what do you think? Money. Okay, gotcha. Let's do it.
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all.
Yes, indeed. Please stand right next to you and just do that, and that should take you out pretty handily, I would think. Can you not run away so we can actually do that? And maybe take the golden urn? I mean, I kind of wanted to, but at the same time, there we go. Our Doom should be really powerful now. How much damage is it? 221, it seems? Should be enough to one-shot most enemies in Tartarus, right? I would think. Use the base attack to get rid of the shield, and then the Doom to actually deal the damage. Oh! Okay! That's a lot of explosives, that's why. Oh, these guys over here, well, you can play that game. This guy keeps on running away. How dare you? Oh, hold on, there's still more.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, now we're doing pretty well on the Opals. We're up at 431. We have either Poseidon or Sisyphus next. I don't think there's anything else in here. I don't believe that to be the case. So what do we think? Poseidon, Sisyphus. That was a crazy minefield, right? Sisyphus, gotta pay him a visit? Yeah, sure. Hello?
Said.
How's it going, Sisyphus?
Sisyphus, how can you stand it being here like this? You always seem in such good spirits, though.
You push all boldly here sufficient times and you might get a different outlook on things too. With the Furies all preoccupied and with my running into you from time to time, I'm positively doing great lately. I like to take what pleasures I can get.
Always finding the bright side of things, Sisyphus. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're not quite on full HP here. This could very well be enough to do just that. We do have Dark Thirst, so we will get additional darkness from that. That might also give us a pretty nice health boost as well. 4 more coins, more obols. What do you think? Yeah, some form of healing, but it could be either of these. And darkness certainly helps as well. So we can do that.
Thank you, mate.
It is almost enough to get us up to full HP. And I say every time that it looks like these candles are golden urn. This time there actually is a golden urn here, though. Go into a full-blown shop this time around. And this will be the last one before the boss fight. So, what do you say, Charon? What do you think? I agree. So an early Hermes, Demeter, we have yet to see either of those two, or more darkness still. That darkness is likely enough for us to get to full HP there. By all, because, yeah, I mean, we have the obols to do it, right?
Should come in useful.
And yes, that is enough. Get us up to max HP, and of course, stockpile a little bit of darkness as well. Okay, Demeter next. We can have our special piece stronger and inflict chill. We can have our boons become calm and then gain rarity every 3 encounters. Oh. So we do have some pretty high rarity boons at the moment, yes. Namely, things like Curse of Agony and Impending Doom, which are helping us out a lot. Also, Drunken Dash. We do have a lot of, at least our strongest ones, are high rarity in that. Trippy Shot is the thing that would benefit most from this. But it is early to get this, and this is another one that's so good to pick up early, so maybe that's still worthwhile? Oh, but it only randomly affects one boon? I don't know, is it worthwhile? Otherwise, Ravenous Will, when you have no Bloodstones, take less damage, deal more damage? What do you think? Yeah, we already have the rarity we're looking for, right? So maybe not. Maybe not after all. Which is a shame, because, I mean, seeing Rare Crop this early certainly catches your attention. Think take the Flourish in that case? Okay.
That's cold.
Then Hermes next.
My heavy-breathing professional associate was gracious enough to drop me off here with his other stuff, and for quite an affordable price at that.
I mean, the usual price, but sure. Well, more epic boons if we want to go with Greater Haste. Make us very speedy at that. We could double dash, or actually triple dash, or have our attack be faster. Now we're going with a pretty slow attack style, so not sure how beneficial that would be to have this one. But having additional dashes is always nice, and the crazy move speed is good as well. The Greater Haste, super fun. Okay, that's become Speedy Zag. Yup, very Speedy Zag. Okay, and with that, it is time. Which Fury are we gonna get? We are crazy fast, right? I think we are going to get Persephone. That's who I think we're gonna see. You say Meg? Okay, let's check it out.
Saying Electo?
And Zagreus says Electo.
Oh well.
I got it. Oh? Zer! I think you've learned a new letter. Z.
You really did say murder, sir, didn't you? That's progress. Zagreus. I'm Zagreus.
Yeah, and our
Not
name starts with
a
Z as
murderer.
well.
Can you say Zagreus?
Oh. She's making progress. Yeah. Well done, Persephone. Glad to see it. Are you dazed in there? Maybe, but not really. You could, like, just stand still for a second. That would certainly help.
Set.
You're not standing still, are you? The Doom is definitely our best source of damage. We could, yeah, stand right there. Let us apply the Doom. And if we could get the boon that allows us to apply multiple Dooms, that would be amazing, right? Basically, I think the pattern is throw the cast, give you a little bit of a stun, then throw in an attack, get some Doom going. And we do have nice specials as well, of course. But I think it is largely the Doom that's doing all the damage here. So that's a hard one to avoid, this tiny little arena. Please get Doom. I guess we do attack quickly enough that we can, well, just delete her. Damage, it's good.
I'm innocent.
We're not a murderer. So yeah, I actually took very little damage from that one. And I forgot for a second how fast we are. I was like, whoa, we're off to the races. Where did that come from? Even coming up those stairs there. Okay. So we heal up. Definitely at full HP now. And Strong Drink gives us a little bit more damage. That's great. And check out the new in-between areas, and they do look really cool.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
Barge of death whenever I want. Thank you very much. But yeah, Zagreus tries to make this argument that he's not actually a murderer. And then later on does say that, well, technically, if you're taking out people who are already in the underworld and not living, then does that count? And, you know, that is a little bit of a gray area, but still, it's perhaps a bit of a hard argument to make. So,
Could try a different one.
it is very steampunkish, that's right. It's interesting, because I was gonna say, I don't necessarily think that many other Supergiant games had that aesthetic, that aspect to it, but Bastion kinda did, to a certain extent. So we did fully rank up the Blood-Filled Vial for Ares, so that does mean that we could swap over to something else if we are looking to get other things ranked up to rank 3. So that's an option, to switch that. We have, of course, already gotten some pretty nice Ares boons. Other than that, we could get some light back. Not necessary right now. Random item. Guarantee a trove. Those are the options there. Selling boons, if we felt like we wanted to get rid of Impending Doom, Drunken Dash, or Frost Flourish, then we could do that as well. That's what we have for options there. Go for Dio's Cup. See if he gives us more nice boons. And don't sell any. Okay. So we do this.
Go with that one.
Pick up the trove. And then don't sell anything. Okay. Let's head out then.
Next floor. Good.
So Tartarus down. Next on the menu, none other than Asphodel.
Be there soon, Lerny.
Lerny, we got our eyes on you, and oh my god. It's going to be, maybe, I don't know, is it going to be more difficult to not step in the lava when we're so fast? Possibly. It's going to be weird. So sweet. We can also have our hangover. Be the thing to remove the shields. That works too. Oh, I really thought that was going to take you out. Doom certainly will. Who's next? Someone, somewhere. Could you just, like, shield right here so I can do this? And admittedly, you can also do a lot of damage from close range, so we don't want to be hanging out right next to you. We can do that preemptively. Hit all of you, and that's certainly helpful. Someone else as well. Oh, walked straight into that one. There we go. Not bad at all. When we get an extra reroll as well. Here's our guaranteed trove. It's an Obel's trove, and we were kind of low on those, so could be a way to get back a little bit of the Obels we've spent. Otherwise, we're looking at Hermes. We're looking at Dionysus, which I suppose we should expect, given how we did throw on his keepsake. So, shall we trove? I mean, we did purchase it from the well, so presumably this is something we'd like to do here. Right. It's not like it's a life trove when we have almost maximum life. That might have been less meaningful. Okay, we have some Medusa heads, and well, that was very silly of me to do that. Don't know what I was thinking there. Well, okay, and everyone freezes us at the same time. Maybe we just, like, go around the other side. You guys are building a bit of a wall over there. And, well, it does mean that, well, things are going a little bit more slowly, of course, when you freeze us like that. We did take a bit of damage. Took us a little longer than we would have liked.
Good
But
enough.
still, did take them out, and it, what, cost us 50 Obels, I believe, to buy the tracker, and then we just got 88, so on net, we made 38, just something. So next is Hermes or Dionysus, both of which are good. What do you guys think? What is better here? You think Hermes? Okay. Now, does that mean we'll still continue to have our guaranteed Dionysus boon show up, or have we now gotten rid of that? since we opted not to take him. This sounds like new music. Don't think we heard this before. Just dash on through those projectiles there. Maybe go around this way as well, because you guys are starting to get a little bit of a wall at that choke point there, making it a little bit tough to make it through. Should take care of you. Next wave.
Hexaglyph, prepare to fire.
Whoa! You guys came out of nowhere that time. One down. I thought. That should do it. Doom? I think so. Yeah. There we go. Gotta mix in some attacks there to apply the Doom. That's still the big hitter. Even if we have all those big explosive things we're raining down from the sky. So, Hermes.
Heard you got through pretty quick last time. Not bad, not bad.
That is true. He did give us a pretty awesome boon earlier. So this time, side hustle means getting coins from each chamber. We're getting tons of stuff that is always good to get early on in a run. Greater evasion for 10% dodge chance, or there is a scroll for rush delivery. You deal bonus damage based on any bonus move speed. Bonus damage from move speed 50%. Dionysus will still appear because we have his cup. Still has, oh yeah, it does still have the one over here. You're right. So this will mean, what, 20 damage across the board because we have 40% movement speed. So 50% of that is turning into damage, so basically divide 40 into to 20%, which is pretty solid. And if we happen to pick up more movement speed, then that could also be another source of damage, which would be tough, but from a well, there are items that could do that for relatively cheap, so yeah. Interesting. Prophecy fulfilled as well. That might have been the last boon from Hermes that we needed. We can go shop next. We have 204 obols. Or pick up the palm. Or pick up 4 obols. Just double check what else is here, because I feel like there's a chance we've not yet seen everything. I don't think there's anything over there. No? Okay, that's it. So again, that is palm, shop, 4 obols. Money again? Sure thing.
Moving right along.
Let's move right along. Oh, and this is also
Anyone
certainly a
there?
good thing for us, because we get the coins, yes. We get healed up. We didn't need it so badly, but it does help. But we also get plus 3% damage. The Dionysus boon that we got earlier, and here is the guaranteed Dionysus. So everything is just come together here. And now we have a barge.
Again, huh?
And one of these as well.
I'm rich.
Alright, who's first? I don't know, this guy right on top of us?
Leaving shortly.
We will be leaving shortly. You, yo. No, no, excuse me. How dare you? You're still alive? Rude. There we go. Surprised that didn't get you either. Oh, he was impervious even to the Doom. Wow. I suppose makes some sense, yes, but I was hopeful. Hopeful that that still might have not been the case. Wow. Can we get rid of the shield and wounds? That would be nice.
There we go.
I don't like you guys, but at least we can get rid of all of your friends. That might make things a little bit more straightforward when you do things like this. And get some dooms on you. I thought we did. That should do it. There we go.
Time to go then.
A little bit of damage, but not a lot.
Hello there,
So,
Dionysus.
all in all, for Barge's death, I think fairly strong.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, so high tolerance to take less damage while standing in festive fog. Huh. I don't remember taking this, but apparently we have already. Then, after party, we can restore up to 38% HP if we get too low. Or your hangover effects also make foes move slower. What are our sources of hangover right now? It's our dash for the most part. That sounds pretty solid, actually. If we dash away from people and in the process slow them down by 22%, makes it easier for us to get out of the way of their attacks. Seems like defensively that could be very useful. Because when we're dashing, that's going to be when we're trying to get away. And with our additional movement speed, that should mean that that combination means it's going to be very tough for people to hit us. And the cluster bombs as well. Huh. That's interesting. Could be a bit of a synergy there. So that's an option. Otherwise, high tolerance after party, those could be as well. But it sounds like you're leaning this way as well. I like the potential. I see an opportunity here. Numbing sensation? Okay. Okay. Next, we have more ovals. I've seen a lot of ovals rooms. How many coins do we have right now? Could be a lot. 340, and we spent a fair bit. Oh, it's these guys. I forgot about them. They're crazy melee combos. There is no escaping them. Well, having them slowed down should help. There is no escape. Like, getting close to get as many of those cluster bombs to hit them at once as possible is maybe a little bit risky against them specifically.
Multiple foes sighted.
Get some of that doom going. Alright, who's next? Well, I don't know where that comes from, but apparently an explosive. There we go, apparently that guy's down.
Vast
Sure.
riches.
Pick up our vast riches. I thought I might have heard a trove there. Oh. Euricity. Darkness. What else? Oh, well, maybe that was it.
What's in the well this time?
Centaur's Soul. For some maximum HP, but it doesn't regenerate HP at all. Here's the movement speed I was referring to before. It only costs 10 obols, and yet it gives us the 20% move speed on top of the 40% we already have, and it gives us 10% damage as well. So that's not bad. For 10 obols, that's a pretty good bargain. And I'm guessing that's it? Yeah. Nice underworld meal or some darkness? That's a good question. You know, I would think that in Asphodel, where things are rather hot, you could probably cook up a pretty nice meal, right? Yeah, I think you're right. Some pretty nice stuff here from the well. Centaur's Soul
Should help keep me going.
gives us the maximum HP, and then the additional speed, brace yourselves. We are going to be an absolute drag racer here. Oh my god, this is absurd. We are so fast. Okay, it's actually going to be difficult to not step in the lava when we're this quick. Okay, and then for the room, which one are you thinking we ought to do? That's crazy. And we slow people down as well when we dash next to them, making it even more of a dramatic difference. Zag seems hungry. Pick up some stuff from Euricity. Zag is not a savage. Well, I mean, he's doing it. We did just pick up... What was it? The numbing sensation is basically that same skill that the savages have. It's an interesting point. Didn't think of it that way, but could be. Alright. Euricity it is. And you gotta just take a second to enjoy the music.
Come in.
Oh, she's facing us. She was always back turned to us whenever we came in previously. Alright.
What'd he say, huh?
You're right. We can slow people down as well.
Bet he loved it, didn't he? But I don't know for sure, and I've been wondering. Kind of a lot, I guess.
Oh? Hmm?
No need to wonder any longer. He sings it beautifully around the house sometimes. It has a sadder sound to it than when you sing, but you've inspired him again, as you've done many times before, from what I know.
Huh, so it's a hit is what you're saying then. I had a feeling about that one. Sometimes you put some words together, and right then and there, you know you've got something special.
Nice. Okay, so we can have 2 random boons that we already have upgraded in rarity. We do have some really nice high rarity boons already. Curse of Agony, Drunken Dash, Greater Haste, and Impending Doom. Not sure if you can upgrade the rarity of Greater Haste even higher than what it already is. This might be the highest you can go. Otherwise, up to 4 of the boons that we already have gain levels. That you definitely cannot level up for permanent boons, but other stuff, fair game. Or have it such that future boons that we pick up will have higher rarity. What do you think? What is the best course of action here? Ambrosia Delight just to see if we can get the heroic stuff going? Heroic Greater Haste would be crazy. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. And we get
Coming right up.
Numbing Sensation and Drunken Dash.
Cheers.
I do believe that means Drunken Dash is now epic. So we got this. Now deals 5 hangover damage every half second. Don't remember what it was previously. Must have been, I'm assuming, 4. And then where is Numbing Sensation is now... It's now epic. So it was, I think, 22%. Now it's 30%. So sure, we aren't any faster, but our opponents are slower. So it's still gonna feel pretty dramatic, I think. And there was a fishing spot, I believe, that also just showed up. As for where, more specifically, I'm not entirely sure. Where did it go? Over here. This is a nice song to have playing in the background as we fish. Will she still sing now? Yeah? Perhaps a little bit distracting, though, potentially. Not that one. Come on. Not that one. Wow, this is a long one. There it is.
Slavog, go figure.
Slavog just wanted to listen to the music as well. Okay, so let's head out to a shop.
Thanks again.
See you, Risty. And this looks like the last room before the boss fight. Oh my god, we're so fast. That's absurd. We could upgrade a random boon, could pick up a new Demeter boon, could restore some HP. We theoretically could kind of use it. Not desperate for it, but it might be helpful. What do you think? What ought we do here? Are there any gold earned? I can't really see any, but maybe if we just destroy everything. Find there's one hiding here somewhere. Hey, Charon, look out. They deflected back at us. That was actually hilarious. I did not expect that.
No urns permitted in this chamber.
Demeter and Palm. Okay. Demeter will be...
The crop shall wither and decay so long as I may please, young Zagreus. Although we do have those upon Olympus who take issue with my reasoning.
Oh? Might one of those Olympians, say, make a guest appearance here? Ah!
Lady, I take issue here. I mean, how are the grapes supposed to grow and wine supposed to flow when you are so uptight now? Just ease up a little there. Let's see what we can do.
Alright, what do we have? Ice Wine. Your cast blasts an area with freezing festive fog that inflicts chill. Well, that's certainly a way to get double curses. Otherwise, I mean, we can have it so that 10 sacks of chill cause a blast. Or, again, rare crop. Definitely have to take it. Let's do it.
Both them might.
Okay. Out of curiosity, what is this? Whoa! Look like that's nifty. And do we have range on it? We do. So we can throw it like as far as we want to throw it. No, it has limited range. This is as far as we can go. Okay, so that is notable. But still, sounds good. And you were saying the palm as well.
Boosted a boon.
And we got Drunken Dash levels up. It is heroic rarity, so that's a good one. Now 6 damage per hangover. Every time we're standing still for a little bit and then we start moving again, it's like, oh my god, what just happened? It's like we're getting shot out of a cannon. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Learning.
Stopped anybody
What do you have this time?
Asphodel of late, Bernie.
Not us, I don't think. Should be insanely slow now. We combine all of our stuffs. Oh, these guys, man. I don't like you. Doom should take you out. Yep. We take it one step at a time. We should be able to take people out pretty quickly, I think. That should do it. I don't like these. These are creating those super soldiers, these guys here, then let's get rid of them. Ooh. Yeah, lots of huge light blue heads. Another head down. Back to learning himself. Apply the Doom. Oh. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Let's do that. That one's probably gonna get... Oh, did it create something? I don't know. One moment we can take those guys out instead of you learning. Is it bad that I'm more concerned about them than I am the actual Hydra? I did not mean to actually do that. Ooh, lots of the laser beam ones. Not a big fan of them. Take you out. I think we can. So that's good. Doom, will that do the trick? Will that time. Okay. Should be enough to take you out, yes. Might have missed with that cast. I think we did. That should be enough there. I'd like to get this back. Not that we necessarily need it, but... that should be enough as well. The damage, I would say, in a word, explosive. Oh, learning. Oh, we shouldn't have. I think we did get hit there and we should not have. Doom will do it. There we go.
Lovely chatting with you, Lerny.
Ooh. Chilling in the lava for a second there. Yeah, we can't have multiple of these out at a time. That's right. I was thinking that what we can do, we have a really nice combo going where basically if we throw down this from close range, then we can have them overlap a lot and then shoot for the Doom. Find all those things together, and that was enough to, most of the time, with one of those combos, take one of the heads out. Should get us back up to full HP. And also gain a little bit of damage in the process. Nice. So...
hey, it's my keepsakes.
We have already used the Dionysus, yeah, the guaranteed Dionysus boon. So we could swap over, unless, of course, we feel like we want to make a point of continuing to rank this up, as we need 6 more encounters for it to become rank 2. We can swap to something else, though, if that is also of interest. Otherwise, from the well, we could restore HP. That's not terribly meaningful at the moment. We could improve our attack damage or get a random item from the well. In terms of selling boons, we do have some strong stuff here, but we could get rid of that if that's of interest. What do you guys think? Melted, I mean, froze over the Hydra. Yeah, in Asphodel, no less. No worries, we don't have to sell anything if you don't want. Anything from the well that we want to pick up, though? Or any keepsakes. We have, I think it was 173 opals right now, which isn't a ton. Of course, if we were to go directly into a shop, we would not currently be able to afford a hammer. But with a little bit of time, we should be able to get to that key 200 opal threshold. You think save the opals and keep the Dionysus keepsake on for now? So just keep on moving up in that case? Might be good stuff later that we want to save up for. Sounds good. Makes sense. As for what comes next here, that would of course be Elysium.
The Fields of Elysium.
In terms of rooms, we have either a hammer or a palm. And we didn't we pick up a hammer upgrade before? I already forget what it was. Oh, it was the, shooting a bazillion of our specials, the cluster bomb, and that's been amazing for us, so that was big. So it's gotta be hammer time, right? We could get another one of those. We saw there were several other strong options as well that time. Picked what looked like the best, but there were a lot of good options. That Doom, will that do it? Yes. That Doom, oh, we don't have a Doom on you yet. Now we do. That's the other thing, is because Doom takes a little while for the damage to take effect, if we can slow people down, then that means that, well, it's gonna take a little while, but we can basically make them stand still while we're waiting for the Doom to hit them. That should get you as soon as the Doom applies. Thank you. Doom. Ooh, not quite enough. That time it should be, though. Not bad. As for the hammer, this is a new one for us. A scroll. Your special becomes a rocket that deals 80 damage. We have another one, though. Your attack bounces to one additional foe. That's also a scroll. Otherwise, explosive fire, your attack deals damage in an area and briefly slows foes. What do you think? Sounds like we have some good options here. Rocket bomb, maybe, along with what we already have, means shooting a bunch of rockets. Otherwise, even having our attack bounce around a lot. Have some pretty potent dooms. That could be great as well. Rocket bomb is really good. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. Just blow everything up. Nice. Go heart, or we could go opals next. We're on exactly 200 opals right now. How's it going, Aqua? Good to see you. Heart. Let's do it. We picked up a fair bit of HP here. So we're doing pretty well on that front, I think, especially after this room. Oh, please don't shoot us. Oh, I thought it was the other guy, not you. Don't do that. Oh, that is one tricky thing with Doom, as you just saw there, is that because it takes a while for it to apply, actually means that taking out those eyeballs is a little bit tricky. But the rockets deal so much damage that it may not matter. We just use those to take people out instead. They're also not the quickest. That is something to take note of there. Please don't do that. Please cease to exist. Who's next? Oh, there's someone over there. There was someone over there, once upon a time. There we go. We could, go for another heart, or a Trial of the Dragon! Ares and Dionysus, they have been amazing for us thus far, both of them. So that would be pretty fantastic, too. I don't think there's anything else in here, so what do you guys think? Nitrogen grenades with a rocket launcher. Yeah, sounds decent. Trial, of course. Must do the trial. Heart is good, yes, but... And it will also be a well here at some point. Oh, there they are.
I have to pick a side.
And we actually had this exact decision earlier as to which one we wanted to side with early. So we did have a trial between these two back in Tartarus, and we opted to go with Ares first because we thought it'd be a little bit easier to avoid Dionysus. So might the same rule apply here, or do we want to go with something slightly different this time around? What do you think? Yeah, so I've done one run that is live on YouTube now. I've also recorded one that I think I'm going to put live tomorrow, is what I'm thinking. Big Dio. Okay, let's do it.
Hey, cheers, man.
And we have Peer Pressure. Hangover inflicted foes will inflict it on other foes near them every 4 seconds. We do have Hangover coming from our dash right now, and strong Hangover at that, so that could be good. That influence is epic rarity. Deal more damage while 3 or more foes are Hangover inflicted. 91% bonus damage? Excuse me? 91? Across the board? Wow. High tolerance. You take less damage while standing in festive fog. 10% damage reduction. What do you guys think? We could reroll. What is the current state of how we apply our hangovers? I think it's just from our drunken dash, isn't it? Because we do have lots of other things that are helping with hangover, but I think this is still the only way that we're actually applying it right now. Yeah. So if you want to reroll, we can. I don't know, is there something in particular that you guys are thinking is the big thing we want to pick up? You think applying it with the dash is tough? Okay. Reroll it is then.
Hey, got anything else?
And we could get an epic version of his aid. High tolerance is back. Pure pressure is also back. So this is the new one. What do you think? What is best in this circumstance? It is epic, yeah. It is epic. This would, of course, apply its fair share of hangover. That's true, yeah. If we're trying to go up close and personal with Cluster Bomb, which, I mean, at least earlier when we weren't shooting the rockets, I was definitely trying to make a point of doing so that we could have the area of effect overlap a lot. Not sure to what extent that's as relevant now with the rockets. Might be a little bit harder to make that happen, but still. And our cast doesn't have a ton of range. It has a medium amount, but it's not like it's going the length of the screen. So I think Dionysus' aid in that sense could still be pretty doable. Could reroll again, but it'll cost 2 this time. I don't know, do you think it's worthwhile? We could. Up to you. Yeah, the consecutive rerolls start to increase the cost. We do still have 2 Hated Persuasion, so if you think it will make a difference, then we could make it happen. I don't know if there's a specific boon that you're thinking we really want to get, in which case it might be worthwhile for us to do that. Possibly. Okay, go with the 8. Aqua says that's good enough. Let's do it then.
I'll not abide such disregard of our past companionship, my kin. In war, one must take sides, and you had best choose mine.
Yeah, sorry, Ares. Not bad.
He won't like this.
He may not.
He's angry now.
Yep. Can those rockets still hit through the shield? It seems like they are. I think so. In which case, that's pretty sweet. I'll just try not to get hit there. Threading the needle. Did I hit you? Not sure if I did or not. That should help though. Okay, remember, it is tough to take these guys out, and we have the slow doom. So one of them actually came back, notably. We freeze you like this. That should help. And we can apply more dooms. That hit you? I think it did. Now we gotta blast you like this. Now you're gone. That is surprisingly, I would say, a notable weakness. of our current setup is that we are just slow with the damage. It hits really hard, yes, but for enemies like these guys who come back, that can become a bit of an issue. I don't know where you stand in terms of HP. Just, if we could get one of those dudes on, that should do the trick. Ooh. Okay, that one's down, yes. You are almost down. The Doom should do it. And we want to make sure we hit that Doom early so you don't come back. There we go. Okay. And we could have also used the Dionysus's aid as well. That would have possibly helped us out too. Here we go.
You crossed the fields of death impressively back there. Though you are fortunate I'm in a giving mood.
Okay. What do you have for us this time? Nothing much in terms of rarity. After you take damage, inflict Doom. Your Doom effects deal more damage when applied multiple times. Oh. Or Blood Frenzy. After using Death Defiance, deal more damage that encounter. What do you guys think? There is this one here, Dire Misfortune. We need to unleash all of our bullets to make it stack. I mean, for the most part, I've just been like shooting one, knowing that the Doom is the primary source of damage and we can only apply one at a time. But if we do pick this up, then that could be pretty great for us. Alright, see ya, Aqua. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe he'll be back later. Okay, if it's up to me then, I'd say let's give Dire Misfortune a shot. Curious to see how this plays out for us. We are still lightning fast. And next room is either Mini-Boss Artemis or Mini-Boss Ares. We do have a well, and from that well we could get a little bit of HP back. In fact, enough to get to full HP. Hail of Talos. We deal extra damage to armor, or random item from the well. Those are the options there. Anything else around here? I do not think so. So it's either well, or Mini-Boss Artemis, or Mini-Boss Ares. Life Essence, okay. Trigger happy. Maybe. We'll see how it plays out for us. Okay. Continue along with Ares, see what else he can give us. Sounds good. Which one will it be in terms of mini bosses? It will be Butterfly Dude. And if we apply multiple Dooms, and also this, hoping we'll find that the damage is absurd. And I think that is the case. If you guys could go away before you actually spawn, that'd be lovely. Excuse me, sir. That was uncalled for. Please get doomed out of your mind. And please don't come back like that. That's not cool. Oh. Same deal with you. Not bad.
I'll keep my soul for now.
Butterfly Dude. Not really a problem when you can deal like 1,000 damage chunks like that. So, sure. As for what Ares has for us next, oh, look at that! Your hangover effects deal damage faster. The duo boon. Apparently we have gotten it before, but I mean, it would be pretty sweet, right? We have it from our dash, and we do also have it from our call now. So, I mean, that would make our call pretty darn powerful, wouldn't it? Hangover damage is 18 per second. So if we're doing this, we're almost doubling the damage from that, that would become crazy powerful, right? Make them pretty sick. You think we go that route? That looks like that could be a pretty nice synergy there. Aye, let's do it.
Teamwork.
Teamwork indeed. Okay, so next, ooh, Patroclus or a palm. I mean, we do have some pretty awesome skills right now, so upgrading them further could be helpful. But can you ever say no to Patroclus? I don't know, what do you think? It is Patroclus, right? Let's give him a little talk. See if we can give him a pick-me-up. And blow up everything in this room while we're at it. Hey, what's up, Patroclus? Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Do we want to gift him anything? We have, what, 4 nectars right now? Since we see him relatively infrequently. That could perhaps be a way of give him a little bit of a way to brighten his day. Why not?
Here in Elysium, you have to win this stuff, so I have rarely had occasion to enjoy it.
Oh.
Thanks.
It'll be okay,
I'd
Patroclus.
say you earned it more than anybody else I've seen around here lately. Though I don't make the rules.
Okay. Now for our actual chat with him.
Still toiling around within Elysium, I see. Battling my brethren. In the name of glory, is that it?
Not exactly.
I'm heading for the surface. Though your brethren are slowing me down, whether for glory or at my father's behest.
Your father? Ah, that's right. But you're the prince, aren't you? You must see plainly, then, what your birthright amounts to. You're no better off than any of us here. Now go.
I guess? We'll fight our way through one way or the other. So we could get back our death defiances. We've used none of them thus far, so that wouldn't do much. We could get life. At the moment, we are almost on full. Otherwise, we're looking at Cyclops Jerky for 60% attack damage. Does that include Doom? Does that also scale the Doom damage by 60%, or does that not count? Even if the Doom is coming from attacks? Because our Doom hits pretty darn hard already. If we were to add 60% on top of that, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say, though, it doesn't seem like that would be the case, because the Doom is kind of separate from our attack itself. Only the base bullet damage, and that's not so high right now. Mostly the hangovers and the Dooms are doing a lot of work for us here. So what do you think? We are pretty healthy at the moment. Haven't used any Death Defiances. We have a little bit of life, or a little bit of damage that we've taken thus far. Yeah, so none of the options are fantastic. We could maybe do Hydrolite Gold in anticipation of taking damage in the future. Because, like, for example, we are on, what, Chamber 31 right now. I don't recall as to where exactly Theseus and the Minotaur are, but if they're close, then this might be a way to make sure that we're on max HP when we go into that fight, or maybe even max HP after leaving that fight. I mean, of course we will get the well to heal up after that, but there's a chance that even after that we might not be at maximum. They are close, if it's 34. Maybe that's worthwhile then? Because this does precisely nothing. This could be a bit of a security blanket, an insurance policy in case we do end up taking extra damage from a room soon, or from that boss fight there. Otherwise, the 60% damage, it is, I mean, that is a lot in and of itself. It's just that we don't really have anything scaling our attack damage at the moment. Except is, hold on, the move speed and then deal bonus damage based on your any bonus move speed. This would still apply to attacks, I think. So our base attack damage should be at least 20% higher than it started, which is not a lot, but add 60 on top of that, then we're at 80 total, and then it's like, okay, you have one solid attack boon, the equivalent of that in terms of damage. So I don't know. What do you think? Think the security blanket? Is that supposed to be a face after it? I'm not sure what that face is, if so. Okay, let's do that. Okay. And we can either go for additional life or a shop. So this actually is helpful because at least, well, in the case of the shop, we would not have an additional encounter, so we can have this last a little while longer. Oh, will it last? No, it's not based on encounters, it's just based on runes, right? Yeah. So we can't extend that any longer. So it'll be good for safety, at least. And picking up more life could help too, but with 284 obols, we could do a bit at the shop. Might not be able to purchase everything, per se. Heart? Okay. Let's do it. Oh!
It's him.
I sensed your
Hello.
presence here.
Fancy
You're
seeing you
back.
here.
I thought you made it out. No matter.
Maybe. Kinda, sorta. It's complicated. You see, there's no escape.
And here they come.
One moment. Can we take out everyone for a second here? See, Thanatos, I'd love to compete with you and all, but the thing is, we kind of need to sleep and get everyone before you can get them. Oh, that was the wrong enemy to target, though, for that purpose. It was close. For a second there, looked like we might have been able to pull it off. He's taking a few now, though. We'd have to make a little bit more of a point of targeting the ones that he is targeting. I think. Oh, wait. And a little bit sloppy here as well. Do you, though? Do you, though? Oh, I didn't see that one. But still.
That's enough.
Could have been a little bit more.
I'll take more down next time.
But getting double hearts from this room is pretty awesome, and we will of course still get a high percentage of our HP back at the end of this fight here, so even if we took more damage than we would have liked, that's going to be a good way to make up for that.
Listen to me. I don't know how else to put this, but I want you to come home voluntarily. It's not just you swept up in all this nonsense now, and I know you didn't ask for me to get involved, but what did you expect?
Oh, he's in on it now.
Fan, home is never going to be the same for me. There's no use trying to pretend. I have to go.
You don't have to do anything of the sort. You have no idea how good you've had it here. Maybe someday you'll come to understand.
I mean, you're saying that we don't have to do anything, and yet you're saying that we really should go home? You're saying that it should be voluntarily, and yet you're the one who's trying to influence us to do this, so... Alright, Thanatos, whatever you say, buddy. I get it. It's tough. But picking up 50 extra max life. Oh my god, there's another heart room. So we could get even more, or another Ares boon. I mean, Ares has been really good to us thus far. That could be quite helpful as well. What do you think? Fourth heart? Yeah, let's do it. And I'm curious, we're gonna get, what, almost full HP here. I'm stepping into this room, so no big deal. I'm sure it will. Trove as well, I see there. Just apply some dooms here and there and be on our way. Who's left? Oh, don't walk into that. I like to give you a doom too. You get a doom, you get a doom, everyone gets a doom. Oh, I also walked straight into that. Please go away. Thank you. Okay. Overflowing Cup has also ranked up. More max life brings us up to 275. The Trove is a Darkness Trove. We do have Dark Thirst, so we will get extra darkness from this. Next rooms would be Palm or Obols. Starting to rack up a fair amount of Obols now. At 350 at the moment. If we were to go into here, we'd have a ton. Shall we, Trove? It will give us some pretty sweet darkness. Let's Trove. Okay.
Let's try it.
There we go. I mean, kind of, sort of, but not really. Excuse me, bow dude, please don't do that. Or any for that matter. We do need to be mindful of the eyeballs a little bit hard, as we saw before, to make sure that they stay dead. So like that, make sure we blast it in the face.
Fine.
No problem.
Help yourself.
Well, that's better.
Lots of this. 144 darkness. Brings us up to full HP, not that we really need it, because we are, of course, still going to get our HP restored with the item that we got from Patroclus. As for what we do next, Pawn or Obols. Like I was saying, we do have a lot of Obols here, but we do also have some pretty nice boons that could be pretty great to level up again. Curse of Agony has been fantastic for us. Drunken Dash is heroic rarity. We have a ton of damage, at least in theory, on our Dionysus's aid here, because we have the duo boon that is making it so that our hangover damage applies more quickly. Monies? Okay. So, you. I'm pretty sure I just ran into multiple of those. Take out? I think the Doom ultimately did it. Good there as well. Do it for you. Someone is shooting at us. I don't know where. You, gotta go. I think it's you. And you, for that matter. That should blow up in your face, or at least it was going to. Please cease to exist. Thank you. And deal with you guys. Let's not get hit by that. Blow you up. And not get blown up ourselves. Preferably. Sounds a little bit sloppy, but here we go. Should do the trick here. Everybody down. Obols for us. That's true. With the Obols, we can do things like buy hearts, buy palms, whatever we want, really. And, well, times like this, we could get an Ares boon or go to the shop. I think this is likely going to be the last room before boss fight. Nothing else in here, I don't believe. So this should be a free, air quotes, free Ares boon here, or a shop in which we can pick up any of a number of things. If we don't go shop here, then of course we will have the super shop in the Temple of Styx that we could save up for. 500 does mean we could buy anything, though. Would be good to have that now. Let's go shopping. Alright. What will we pick up here? And is there any golden urns to help increase our stock of coins? Don't think so, but we have an Artemis boon. We do have a heart. And some life restoration. We don't really need that right now. And yes, can confirm. Boss fight does come next. So what do we want? What do you think? Artemis and the heart.
I'll pay for that.
Brings us up to 300 HP. Nice. Artemis. Oh, man. So we could swap over to an Artemis attack and make it heroic rarity, but the Doom has been so good for us. I don't know. Could also swap over the cast from Trippy Shot, however, that would mess with one of our duo boons, right? And that would mean that pressure points is really the only thing left, and then we only have a 2% chance for crits with no other source of crit. That's a little bit rough. We do have 2 of these Fated Persuasions, so we could re-roll if we feel like we don't like what we see here. Right, we'll lose Ice Wine if we do this. So that's probably not a great idea. This one is theoretically possible that we could go this route. But the Curse of Agony has been very helpful for us. We do have a ton of Doom damage, and this might be our only way to apply it at the moment. You do like pressure points? think it's good enough, then we can take it, for sure. We do have a lot of hits, that's right. So plenty of chances for crit. You raise a good point. So let's go for it. Let's do it.
The might of the Huntress.
Sorry, Charon. Totally didn't mean to. Except maybe we did. And no need for the life restoration here. We're on full life. So, into this fight we go. Oh, and did we just have our extra movement speed expire? I think we did. So we do, of course, still have, where is it? The greater haste, but we also had the item from the trove that was making us faster still. We don't have that anymore, unfortunately, but we're still quite speedy. As for you two,
Other guy.
The monster
Other
has
guy.
returned in a vainglorious attempt to wrest the title champion from me.
Is
Couldn't
that
care less
so?
about your title. Though, shouldn't you share it with the Minotaur? He's more than half the reason you've been in any trouble.
more than half, says Zagreus.
You'll not drive a wedge between us, fiend. Asterius and I share a fraternal bond forged from the strongest bronze, nay, adamant. You have caused us both offense, so die.
Yeah, but it's true. Let's, you know, apply a little bit of doom on all you guys, really. Slow you down. Let's not get hit by that, preferably. You can not hit us with that. That'd also be nice. Theseus, or rather, Asterius is charging. Give you a little blast here.
There we go.
Get this back. He's on you. And some of this as well. And how are we doing in terms of shield? People are very slow. That's good. But in terms of damage, no one is yet at half HP here. Oh, you're not gonna stand there. Serious? You're still not on half HP. Oh, you were charging up the throw. I didn't see it. I think the Doom should do it there. Yeah. Now you're gonna be in phase 2. At least you should be. Theseus.
Try all your life.
Okay, now Theseus is also on phase 2. Well, probably would have been better, say, make a point of taking one out and not have them both on phase 2 simultaneously. Maybe making life a little bit more difficult for us than it has to be. Especially if you're going to throw that at us from point blank. But, could also do this and obliterate you with our call. You could also get obliterated, that'd be sweet. And one down. Oh, we're still doing it. Wow. It's a longer duration than I thought it was. And there we go. Just break out the call and not so bad.
That'll teach it.
So,
Very nice.
Ambrosia,
There's my shade.
how's it going? Our one Shade fan. Thanks, dude.
I'll take the service exit, thanks.
So, we'll heal up here. I'm not sure we're going to get to full HP. What? Restore 300? What? Strong drink also gives us more damage here. So that's good.
Any boons worth giving up?
That's not the thing that I meant to hover over, but there's a duo boon we could get rid of. Presumably, not what we're looking for there. What I meant to do was look at this. As I was going to say, we have now leveled up Overflowing Cup. This is now rank 2, so it might be worth swapping over to something else if we feel like we're doing okay on the Dionysus side of things. And then, for the shop, we could get a little bit of life restoration from, or at least the chance of it, from enemies that we take out. Of course, we don't need it at the moment, but maybe long term. A little bit of darkness, or a random item. Those are the options there. Sitting on 239 obols at the moment, so we could get a little bit from the super shop coming up here. Oftentimes we find that there are golden urns on the way over there, so we might pick up a little bit more before we end up in the actual room where the shop is. But we couldn't get that much as things currently stand. Of course, there are some pretty expensive things there, typically. You have a funny idea. Uh-oh. Okay. What is that idea, then? What do you think? However, maybe not? So mysterious. Get Charon's Hourglass. Make it so that things last longer for +6 encounters. And search for more Icarus at the well so that we can have the increased movement speed. It's not a bad idea. Basically, the objective there being that we want to try to make it so that we can have that active for the final fight. Is that what you're thinking? Because they do last fairly long, but of course you blow through those items very quickly in the Temple of Styx, because all those mini rooms count. So it might be necessary to have something like the Bone Hourglass. And more speed equals more damage as well. It's true. We could give it a shot. Possible. Let's go for it. So there isn't an Icar here. We'd have to wait, unless we get one from Fateful Twist. We'd be overpaying a bit for it in this case, as it's normally less expensive than this, but if you'd like to, I mean, there are, of course, other useful things we could get from Fateful Twist as well. Or we could re-roll, if you think that's worthwhile. You want to do that? Okay, let's re-roll and see what we get.
How about a different set of choices?
And we do get it. 14 encounters now. So it's there. Otherwise, we can get some life restoration in chambers, or a little bit of darkness. Only 10 nobles as well. It's pretty cheap, right? Alright, so we nab this, right? And that was the objective of re-rolling, right? And that was the objective of using a new keepsake. We get the Hyperlight since it's now 9 rooms. That is pretty awesome. And with our huge HP, that means restoring 30 life going into each chamber. That's a lot as well. That way we don't have to worry about healing so much. Alright. Sounds good. And what was the last one there? Was Tinge of Erebus for a little bit of darkness. 19 obols to do that. But that one isn't getting boosted at all from having the Hourglass. And we're not super high on obols anymore, so maybe it's worth moving on from here. Yeah, let's save the money. Okay, sounds good.
I can do this.
See if we get any over here. Like I said, oftentimes there are golden urns on our way over to the Temple of Styx. Will that be the case this time?
The Temple of Styx.
Well, just blow up everything and ask questions later. Was one there. Could have fooled me, because, well, can't say I saw it. We're at 199. Oh, man. Hopefully there's nothing that costs 200 that we might want to get here. Oh, I do hear a fishing spot. Right over here. Let's just take a look at what we have for options first. So we have another Ares, another Artemis, mini-boss Obols, mini-boss Heart, and Palm. Mini-boss Heart, of course, means double heart upgrade. Then over here, we have lots and lots of Palms. Artemis, other than that, and Hermes. Of course, the Titan Blood, I don't think we're going to be able to afford that, though. So while you're thinking about what you want to do in terms of rooms and in terms of shop upgrades, let me do a quick fish.
What lurks in this surface river here?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Not that. It's not that. That.
I got one.
It's a gum.
A gum.
Okay, so go to the heart room, save the coins. See how many obols we can stockpile up here. Okay, you could go away. That'd be lovely. We are almost standing in the poison there, but not quite. We could apply some doom too. That'd also be helpful, I'm sure. But, you know, basically just completely freezing our opponents. That does help a lot. Oh my god, we're so fast. We're so fast. Okay. Hey guys, see you later. Ooh, you're speedy too though. At least you were. Okay, nothing else here. I mean, if there were golden urns, then I'm assuming we're probably blowing them up in the process. Here, ooh, satyrs. I don't like them. They are gone now. Oh, you're still there. I was gonna say, didn't think the encounter was over yet. Wasn't sure why though. Okay, nothing in this room. Getting close to the end of the line here. Will probably be the second to last room. Of course it would, yeah, be great if we could make it through here. Whoa, hello. Make it through here and get the satyr sack, because otherwise we're fighting a mini-boss. This was a mini-boss side. Are we done? Oh yeah, we are, okay. I couldn't hear the sound over the explosions of the rockets that we were firing. Okay, and it's this super guy. Okay, I haven't fought this guy too often. Not a lot of places to stand there. Fortunately, we are quick, so it's fairly easy to make sure that we do not get hit. And I'm pretty sure he's already dead. Is he? Not bad. Not bad at all. No damage. Sure. Plus 50 life. Like we were saying, it's a double life upgrade. Could purge some boons here. Those being Dire Misfortune for the multiple dooms, Greater Haste, or Duo Boon, or one of the Duo Boons. Let's stop. Don't do it. How many of the... Wow, we still have 9 rooms of the additional movement speed remaining? That's pretty sweet. Okay, so...
Something I can use.
Check in on the obols. We could get one of the super palms now. That's one of the differences here. We're getting somewhat close to being able to afford Hermes. With one more room, might be possible. Could take 2, though. Depends.
Let's see here.
As for which room we take, I mean, certainly if we were to go the obol room, then we would definitely be able to do that. Because that's guaranteed 200 obols right there. Otherwise, Artemis, Ares, or a palm. Want to save more in case we get more acres? I mean, the acres are pretty cheap, right? We got our previous one for 10, so as long as we don't spend every last cent, we should be okay there. But with our hourglass, does mean that items that normally we might not be able to hold on to very, very long in here, we could potentially carry all the way into the final boss fight, so that could be useful. More moolah, okay.
Should check this way.
Away we go. There was a golden urn there. Emphasis on the word was. And now... nothing else here. Okay. Didn't quite get rid of everyone that time. That should, though. Nothing else in here. This area? Well, we could slow you down, do a creeping halt, and then blast you in any of a number of ways. And this would have been a mini-boss, however, it is actually the room with the satyr sack. So we get double the obols. Get the satyr sack, of course. This will restore precisely 4 HP, even if it says 350. Pretty sure. Stolnern hiding in there. Yeah, I thought I saw something there. That brings us up to 611, and we could voluntarily go down additional routes if we thought that was worthwhile.
Passageways before I leave.
In theory, that was supposed to be our most difficult one. So purchasing things from the shop, we could now get the Hermes boon. Or we could guarantee that we have the Ichor for the final boss. That too. We have options here. 3 rooms, Ares, Artemis, and Palm. Could buy several Palms from the shop, or Artemis, or Hermes. Or we could go straight into the boss fight. I mean, presumably we want to at least buy something if we're going to go to the boss next. You think Hermes? Even more speed? It's possible. It is possible, for sure. Alright. Shall we give that a shot then? Otherwise, let's see. If we do Hermes, he is, of course, the most expensive one here. We would still be able to afford the Palm. We could do a little bit more, and if we were to go down additional routes, then of course we could afford more still. But we may or may not opt to do that. Alright, let's do it. Hermes first.
Alright then, let's go make that spend of hard-earned coin well worth your while. What do you think, cuz?
Let's see.
Yes.
Hyper Sprint would make us insanely fast. And does this combine with the other boon that we got from him? Rush delivery. For at least 0.7 seconds, do we have an additional 50% damage? Is that a thing? Otherwise, we can have our attack go faster. Or we can have it that we dodge and also move a little more quickly after using a call. So we definitely have some speed options here. So what do you think? What do we go for? Plenty of speed. The question is, how? How exactly do we want that speed to take place? We'll need to use our aid a lot if we want to be triggering Second Wind. Normally I would wait for it to charge up all the way, but this could be reason to switch it around a little bit. This would make us lightning fast, though. It'd be, what, 100% here, plus 40% here, so 140, then another 20% here for 160, and this would give us 80% damage off of that, at least for that 0.7 seconds. That is tempting. What do you think? Could be a sight to see. Yeah, from something that's not even supposed to be a direct damage upgrade, right? Well, I suppose Rush Delivery is a damage upgrade, yes, but the other ones, Greater Haste is not supposed to be damage. Hyper Sprint is not supposed to be damage. Check the combo out? Okay. Let's see.
Faster than ever.
Alright, absolutely. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. I don't think I'm ready for this. Oh my god. I ran into a wall, so I couldn't even tell very much, but yeah, it's so fast that you almost can't avoid running into walls. Hold on. Yeah. It might be faster than a dash. It might be faster than a dash. Then, you know, throw in a few shots here and there, perhaps. Basically, this is very quickly going to turn into button mashing mania, where things are just going to be so uncontrollably fast that who knows what's actually going to be happening, including myself. I won't know either. So, what do you think from here? We could still upgrade something with a palm. We could, oh god, still opt to go down additional routes if we think that's worthwhile. Could get additional boons or additional opals to purchase other things. Might mean that we could run out of the Ichor if we do that, because we will, of course, go through additional rooms. But we could also find other things at the shop. I don't know. What do you think? It makes it more thrilling when we have no idea what's happening. And we're also sturdy during that duration, aren't we? Whereas the one that we just picked up is not this one. Oh yeah, it is this one. Become sturdy, so we take 30% less damage as well. We have a ton of things happening when we dash as well. So we're super speedy. We take less damage. Where's the other stuff? It's not that. We will reduce movement speed for other people because we are poisoning neighboring people with our drunken dash. So, bear that in mind. We are going at 160% speed right now, and we are also reducing our opponent's speed by 30%. So, in truth, it's borderline on net 60% movement speed, thereabouts 190. So, yeah. You think buy a palm and go for the boss? Oh my god. All these times when I would absentmindedly be going, oh yeah, why don't we dash just to quickly get over to this spot? Oh, it is alarming. Okay, so let's pick this up, see what we get.
I'll take this one.
And we could improve the doom damage, improve the slowing of our opponents, or get a little more cast damage on Trippy Shot. What do you think? Trippy Shot does have the duo boon going for it as well. The slow is tempting. It's only 4%, but at the same time, like, I mean, we're barely going to be able to tell the difference, right? But between this... Oh, we have Chill as well from Trippy Shot, because we have the Duo Boon. I forgot about that. So that's another way in which we're slowing enemies down. So they will be basically standing still, and we will be basically moving at the speed of light. So that could be a very interesting combo. I see what you're getting at. Do it for the memes? Okay. We'll do it for the memes. So we can't test it out here, of course, because we'll need enemies with which to apply that. But, so do we go in now, then? Do we go for additional stuff? That's so ridiculous. Like, trying to round a corner when we have that much move speed is impossible. Like, here, why don't we just, do this? What's up, Cerberus? We're Roadrunner. That's what we are. Go in and breeze through. Okay, let's do it.
Cerberus again accepts the sack.
Bye for now, boy.
Thanks, buddy. Smell you later. Make Dad feel like the coyote trying to chase us down? I don't know, we'll have to see. Does he have any anvils primed and ready to go? Hopefully not. What's up, Dad?
No matter how many times you try, your stubbornness shall get you nowhere with me.
Is that so? And so I do think that the low notes they're playing here, I'm pretty sure this is new during this part of the conversation, right? I don't think this played before, and it does really add to the tension, so I like it a lot. Into it we go! Don't quite have the range for that. Oh my god! Catch us if you can!
Excuse me for a moment.
Will you now? Yeah, nice try. He's trying to go all speedy on us, and that's not allowed. Sorry, buddy. That will not do. That will blow up over there. Not too concerned about it, because, you know, I think we can outrun it.
Now.
Is that so?
Deathless wretches, I compel you to fight.
Okay, I kinda do want to take out some of my friends. I don't like these ones. Oh, I almost forgot about you. You have our special, or our, I should say, our calm is kind of charged up right now. Like I said, normally I do like to wait for it to go all the way up, and we do have a pretty good combo for it already. So part of me feels like we should wait that out. Yes, outrun that, no problem. Please don't just spear as I'm about to do that to you. You're not gonna hit us with that. Come on. Gotta be faster than that, Dad. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, some of these guys, yes, let's not get hit by that. Or that. Oh, it hit us. That's the first damage we've taken. Darn it. I was looking for the damageless run. Couldn't get it this time, sadly. We do have full call meter, yes. I do wonder, though, at this rate, I know we keep on saving it, but at this point in time, is it better to just wait for phase 2? Like, not that far away at this point. When you say darkness, but like, oh, you're right there. That's where you are.
Right.
I think we need to apply a little more doom. That is, oh, you actually hit us. Our primary source of damage is true.
Not finished then.
We are not finished.
I was looking forward to the can't touch this Hades fight. It's still, I think that is somewhat the case, but I wish we had slightly more range. Can't touch this. Then let's have some fun with this. I know you're about to go all supernova on us, yes, but also have fun. Oh, the hangover doesn't apply when he's in his invulnerable phase, darn it. He's all mad at us. Like, Zagreus, come on, let me hit you. I say, no, ain't gonna happen. None of that. None of that, either. Or that, for that matter. I just wish we had a tiny bit more range. Ooh, I was just trying to sneak in. Quick attack there. Couldn't quite pull it off. Oh, I'm sorry, you thought you could laser beam us? No, we're too fast for that. We're not over there anymore. We're doing it again? Oh, we're doing this. A little bit different this time around. What if we just, like, destroy that, destroy that? Oh, I was hoping we could just break it and then run away. Okay, more laser beams. And there we go. How are you so fast?
Go. Go then. Go! Get out of here! Get out!
Alright.
I told you that I would, Father. And I'm going to. Goodbye.
That was a breeze indeed. Definitely my fastest Hades kill.
Wait,
and probably lowest damage one as well.
If you find her, if you somehow find her, tell her something for me. Tell her Cerberus is doing very well.
Do we really owe you any favors, though?
What? Wait, I don't think I owe you any favors.
Right.
Well, answer me one question and I'll give it some thought. How's that?
I know your question, boy. But ask it anyway.
Okay.
Persephone, my mother, why did she leave?
Oh, the timing! No!
Why? You...
I did it.
He's like, I didn't think it was possible to move faster than the speed of light, but you have found a way to do it. How did we do it? Combination of the Ichor from the well, and we used our hourglass to make sure that that was lasting long enough to carry that over into the fight. We have greater haste as well, in combination with, what else do we have? We had this as well. So we just had tons and tons of movement speed. When we dash, we get 100% as well. So Yeah, that was an interesting one. Add in all the explosives with rocket bombs and cluster bombs, a couple of duo boons as well, and that was a pretty strong run, I'd have to say. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, the hyper sprint made it so that it was almost impossible for him to hit us. You know, he was like hanging out in this corner, meanwhile we're back over here like, oh, I'm sorry, were you trying to hit us or this stone over here? Okay, and so now we head out and let's see what we find on the other side. Is there escape? Oh.
I made it. Beyond the frozen overlook, await the first glimpse of the sun to your left, and onward through the cold.
And I love...
Sure hope this works, Nix.
I love how it says Greece. Now we are so slow comparatively. We are like... We could probably do the math here. I'm sure someone could figure it out. But we are probably about 10 times slower than we were before. Yeah, the surface. We're actually there. And the music is so dramatic for it. Love it. What's this?
The surface, windswept, racked by freezing cold, nonetheless instills within the prince a sense of awe and the sublime, for it is unlike anything that he has seen.
Yeah. Whew.
It's beautiful.
Yes. What is this flicker of light over here as well? Has sort of a greenish tinge to it. Oh? Huh? Okay, ZAGREUS? Part of me is interested to see if we can dash here. Just suddenly get into high gear and go 20 times faster. We cannot, but look at that.
That thing. That's the sun.
They talk about never knowing what time of day it is in the underworld. Well, here we have it. Sunrise, I want to say. Maybe sunset, but onward we go. Oh. Okay. Still Greece?
It can't.
Oh, now we're fast again. Oh, gosh. Now we can move at our normal speed. It was alarming. And music is very different, and the snow is seemingly gone. That, of course, being because...
Who's there?
Hello?
Hello indeed.
we have a nice little garden. And someone new.
Pray, who might you be wandering all the way out here? You're trespassing on private property, you know. Speak up.
Sorry. Mom.
You must be Persephone. My name is Zagreus, and I think I might be your son.
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure you're, like, might be my mom? No big deal or anything.
How dare! Get out of here! Get out or I shall make you! Out with you!
You shall make us? Excuse me? Okay, also, not gonna lie. Is it just me? Or does she look a fair bit like Jodario from Fire? I know the hair is the same color, same hairstyle, that probably has a lot to do with it. But when she's looking at us like this as well, with the intense look on her face, even hands on her hips as well, I see a lot of similarities.
No, so then you are her. I don't care if you hate me, but I'm not leaving until I get some answers. I never even knew you existed. Why did you leave me?
Mm-hmm. Question we've been waiting to ask for so long.
You died. You
Now,
died.
the contrast in her face here.
Burning feet, they sputtered out when you were born. But now you're standing here before me. How?
So, she thought we were dead? But we're immortal?
I died? I died? What, you mean permanently died? But I'm alive. Oh, gods. You never even knew I existed either.
Oh no. She even has her hand above her face, with her sprite in front of us.
Alive. Zagreus, he even kept your name. You live. How can this be? You live. You live. Oh, the cruel fates. My son.
Oh.
Mother.
Come here.
In short, I beat him finally, though he did everything he could to prevent our meeting here like this.
Hey, you could say that.
There's something he wanted me to tell you in the end. He said to tell you Cerberus is doing very well.
I suppose we can still tell you.
He told you that, did he? That's good. That's good. Though, tell me something, Zagreus. How is it that you found me? To have journeyed all this way, I scarce believe it. Zagreus?
Well, let's see. So there was Tartarus, made it through there. Then there was Asphodel, and then there was like a big bone hydra there. There were some Furies that wanted to get us killed back in Tartarus as well. And then we went into Elysium. There were a bunch of shades there. They turned into these weird eyeballs, and then if we let them alone for a while, then they turned back into their shade forms. They basically just copied us with all their skills. Not cool. And then there was this really annoying braggadocious king dude named Theseus, and he had a friend Bull who also tried to beat us up, and then we made it through there. And then we had to find Dad, and yeah.
Oh, guess I'm just a little tired, that's all. Not accustomed to the weather, as I think you call it.
What is this weather of which you speak?
No. No, that isn't it. It's that you cannot stay here. You can't stay here.
What?
Really, you're kicking me out? Why?
Excuse me?
The fates are cruel, Zagreus. You're bound to that place. Same as your father. So they would have us say goodbye. For now. My heart soars knowing you live. Then it breaks that our time together was so brief.
I mean, hard to know how brief exactly, what with the whole time passes thing, but still.
No, I can come back. I can come back. Now that I found you, maybe he'll just let me come back.
I'd say there are very few things that are less likely than that.
You tell him I demand it. And I demand he also tell me how come he, or for that matter Nyx, never sent notice that you lived. Olympus is all rife with schemers. But I was so naive to think that they were different.
That's a good point. That is strange that, I mean, understandable that, of course, Hades never sent word that Zagreus existed, but Nyx would have thought that she might have considered sending out word. Then, of course, she was pretending to be our mother, and so maybe that had something to do with it. Little odd, though, Nyx. Little odd.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him. I feel awful. I have to go.
The Styx shall take you then. Oh, Zagreus. Farewell, my son. Won't you come back to me? When you are able, please. Come back. I shall be waiting here. However long it takes.
Oh, alright. See you later, Mom.
Long it takes. Can't hold on.
And down we go.
Mother, I have to get back there.